Hey guys, this is Scott Moran from SamCart, and we are here with Annie Fuller. Annie is the president, founder. We'll let her decide job titles at that point, right? At Find Your More. Annie, so excited to chat about your experience with SamCart. Just to have done some awesome things the last couple months. Super excited. Thanks for chatting with us.
Hi, Scott. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. So give everybody. Let's start there. What is the elevator pitch about who you guys are, what you do, who you serve?
Absolutely. For the last 4 years, owned an online women's boutique. It was wonderful, but I was working 24/7. Expenses were through the roof. It was incredibly stressful. And so I decided to move into the digital product world. And that way I wouldn't have any shipping or employees or anything. So it is just me. And it's been a whirlwind. I started in January. I started with you guys in kind of April, May, and it's been a whirlwind ever since. But basically, what I do is I help current business owners, especially in the physical product world, add digital products to their already existing physical products or services.
Absolutely love that. So good. And of course, if you guys want to learn more about Annie and what she's doing, you can find those links to Instagram, Facebook, places to go follow Annie and learn more about that down below this video. So definitely go check those out. Annie, you've been with us for a couple of months. In a moment, we'll actually bring up your dashboard and we'll kind of dive into some of the really exciting things you have going. But you ended up hiring our Done For You team to kind of build out your SamCart account for you. We'll talk about that. But talk to me about this. What were you feeling? What was kind of going on? What were the pain points that led you to start looking for something like SamCart?
So I had definitely started this process with another company, and I did it completely by myself. Built the website, connected Stripe, everything to it. And I was concerned through my checkout process that maybe it was a little too many steps for my customers, because
Right.
my whole goal was to make this completely passive income for me. So I
Love it.
would run ads to it. It would be email automations. And when somebody would click on an ad or an email link from me, I wanted them to immediately go to one product and then be able to double click on the side of their phone and make the purchase. And that's what I
Exactly
wanted.
right.
That's how I came across SamCart, and I have not looked back because you guys provided exactly what my customers needed.
I love that so hard. I love the idea that all day, every day, people are buying things with their face, and that like SamCart can help make that happen. That's a fun one thinking about the Apple ID stuff. You engaged our Done For You team. We have sort of a team. Anybody's watching, we have a team here on SamCart to basically build out accounts and set up products and integrations and all that kind of stuff. What was that experience like working with that team?
It was absolutely necessary for me, truthfully, because I had already spent so much time and energy building out my website on another platform, and I just couldn't do it. Truthfully, I just didn't want to do it. At the point that I was running, I already had one successful product and I was about to launch a second one, and I wanted to focus more so on my launch versus building out another website. So as soon as I heard that Done For You was a possibility, of course. So I had the guys go in, they knew what I was selling, they knew how I wanted to sell it. They took snippets from my existing website and created a beautiful multifunctional funnel for me that leads my customers to a really unique shopping experience. And I could not have figured that out probably without them.
I love it. And we talked about just on the call, you have 3 kids at home. You
Yeah.
have a puppy that's now maybe a little bit older. I can understand and totally empathize with the time aspect of that for sure. So let's talk about some of the results. Within the first 45 days after getting things set up on SamCart, you crossed $12,000 in revenue in those first 45 days. Talk to me about the launch. I mean, kind of, okay, cool. People built this out. You click go. What happened next? What did you experience there?
It was a little scary because
Yeah,
obviously I had a working machine on my other website. And
right.
so it was nerve-wracking to then start directing people to this new website. And I told myself I would keep the old one on for a few weeks to see how it went. Well, obviously, SamCart just quickly surpassed it because, again, of the seamless checkout experience. And so I didn't really have to worry about it once I realized it was on. And again, I had the guys over at SamCart working with me every single day to make sure that every button worked, every image was linked, everything, for my ads was set up. So it felt a lot more taken care of by the time that I actually launched my second product. Everything felt really good.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I think one of my favorite things, and now we'll just take a peek over here at your dashboard. Obviously now let's toss this up. Now we're a couple more, weeks, months down the road here, and you're about to cross $90,000 in sales really realistically in your first 4 months. So give it up. Actually, congratulations on what you are doing on that end. What I love seeing is you have down here, this is your on-page conversion. Let me see if I can just go ahead and just refresh this page because this 25.4% conversion rate is your average conversion rate. And you told us when you came over that your average before this was about 12 and a half. So we've almost doubled your checkout conversion rate at that point, as well as we had some differences on your average order value as well. Can you talk to us about some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the average order value increased pretty dramatically for a few reasons. I was able to add on some additional products. I actually believe I'm at day 99 or 100 today, actually, with using you guys. So I knew that I was roughly going to hit 85,000 in sales, somewhere right around that 100 mark. And so 100-day mark. And so, but a lot of that came from initially offering the product that I knew was going to sell well, and then offering the upsells and downsells from that. And so with my other website, I had a little bit of that going on, but nothing like I have built out in the last few months. And so now my audience is offered one initial product whenever they come in, but then through the checkout process, their cart can double, triple, 4 and 5 times the amount.
Love that. Absolutely love that. And this is one of my favorite 2 boxes on SamCart. This is what you're describing, right? This upsell revenue and order bump revenue that we've collected, basically 16,000 and some change of that has been that kind of, recommended selling. What is that extra revenue what has that done for you in the last 100 days?
It's incredible. It's absolutely insane, actually, kind of thinking about it, because since I specialize in digital products and I help businesses add on digital products to their existing businesses, it's important for me to test everything to begin with and make sure that it's a well-oiled machine before I recommend anything to them. And so I found that when I was creating these products, it was all about keeping things really simple. And I knew that through my upsells and downsells, order bumps, all the stuff, if I could just keep it simple for my customer, not, have a lot of words, not have a ton of information that's going to be overwhelming to them, then that was really the key to it. And I tell you, with the upsells and downsells, if you keep it short and sweet and give them exactly something complementary to what you're already offering them, it would be silly for them not to make the extra purchase.
So good. Absolutely love that so much. One of the last things that I definitely want to shout out, and I know that that James, your account rep, that was somebody who's helped build Annie's account with her, is really big on cart abandonment and making sure that we're talking to people who start buying but then don't complete their purchase. And so I was just looking, just in the last 30 days, right? You have collected 164 free leads, essentially, right, of your best customers from just SamCart's cart abandonment. Talking about that one, how is that one working for you?
That was actually really cool because I'm familiar with cart abandonment from my last business, especially with women's clothing. People shop
in the physical world for sure. Yep.
At nighttime, and then they may or may not actually check out. And so with this, I've found that it's kind of the same thing. People come across an ad on Instagram or Facebook and they think that they're going to purchase, and then maybe the baby cries or, something comes up and you just stall your purchase. Well, with the cart abandonment, what I've found is a lot of times the people are not doing it on purpose. Truly something comes up. And so all I'm doing now is I'm collecting these email addresses and contacting them after the fact. And what I found is, since I send it through a pretty generic email address, just my business one, people reply to the email all the time and say, "Oh, I bought it later," or "I got it later. Don't worry, I was able."
Good problem to have. I like that.
Yeah. Like, oh gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much for letting me know. I hope you enjoy your product. But that's what it really comes down to, is just reminding them one more time. Oh, I know that you were on my page for a reason and you wanted this product for a reason. So
just being able to give them that one extra bump. The analogy I always give is you want checkout. It should be a grease slide, right? Somebody's right at the top and they just need that one extra little push, right? And that one extra email, one extra bump, maybe a quick coupon code or something like that. Yeah, it can obviously mean really, really big benefits. Love that. Annie, congratulations on what you've done. I think this is fantastic. I'll end with one question that I think should hopefully sum up things really well. Working with our done for you team, what do you think that was worth to you, right? At the end of the day, how much money do you think that's added or has been worth to you now at this point, 90 days in?
So 90 days in now, obviously it covered so much of the initial stress of just moving my website over. I think that that's what I found so appealing about the Done For You in general, was just someone, please come help me move this stuff over. I know SamCart's going to be a great option to go with, but gosh, moving everything that I have already worked so hard on just sounded awful to me. And
It is
so
awful. That's,
it
yeah,
is
you're not
awful.
wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
And so the fact that they were willing to do that, and then not only that, once we had things set up, I mean, these guys are amazing. They will go through and they'll say, just like you were talking about with James, like James and I have talked about, the cart abandonment and where I can be making, a little bit more money, and where can
Right.
I do this and where can I do that. And then on the back side of things, I have Will on my website, making sure that, I have all these additional links put in. And it is absolutely incredible. And so the value itself, it's much more priceless when it comes to mom of three really young kids and
Yep.
want to nor have the time to do this. And so again,
Yeah.
I wanted a passive income business, and that is what the team at SamCart has provided for me.
So good. Absolutely, Annie. That is so wonderful. I'm not sure if I could have said it any better myself. Absolutely love that. If somebody's watching this video and they want to dive in, they want to check you out, they want to go learn more about Annie and what you guys are doing at, I'm so sorry, I totally blanked. What is it?
It's Find Your More.
Find Your More. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone's watching this video and they want to go learn more about you, Annie Fuller, and what you're doing at Find Your More, where would you tell someone to go find you and dive in?
I would check out probably my socials. Again, I would go to, my handle is Find Your More. And the reason is because I always link just one direct product. I think that is where I have definitely found a lot of my success, is I don't have a true website. People can't go on really anywhere and buy or browse my product line.
Right.
I always send them one place, and then I offer them upsells and downsells from there. So
Love that.
again, I think it's been really, really fun to do this and experiment, but also have SamCart on my team, to make sure that things are running correctly in the best possible ways.
Absolutely love that. Annie, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on everything that you are building. We hope to continue to have an outstanding relationship powering you guys and what you're doing at Find Your More, and powering for your family and everybody else that relies on you for all that stuff. So thank you so much for sharing.